Hello everyone, welcome to the Warriors Den live stream. I am not Eric Pope, as you can probably tell. Pope is with us though in spirit. We have a little turkey Pope here. I'm James, community manager from our England office. As you can probably tell by the accent, you know, super observant. I'm here with Damien today. How are you, Damien?
I'm good, and you?
I'm good, mate. I'm good. I'm good. Nice to be here. Nice to be here. So yeah, we have a pretty short show today. It's not going to be incredibly insane. Lots of big announcements and things, but should be good. To start off with, Order and Havoc. Just a reminder, Order and Havoc is now live for everybody. All the new heroes are now available since November 21st. Yes. They're 15,000 steel each. You can grab them now. Yeah. They're pretty cool. I like the Aramusha. I'm a big fan of the Aramusha. Yeah, I like him. He's super.
You like the lights of the Aramusha?
Yeah, I like it. Okay, it's crazy. It's anime. It's very anime. I'm not a weeb, but it's very anime. Yeah, we have the two new maps, the brand new tribute mode, the 4v4 ranked, which is coming during the season. Soon. And you can get the full patch notes for that at foronagame.com/patchnotes. Yeah, we have some news this week. Damien, you wanted to start, right, with a little bit?
So I wanted to do a follow-up on what we said last week. So first subjects are the level 3 bots. Yep. So level 3 bots, we did the seamless maintenance. We pushed the update, I think it was during the same day as the Warriors Den. So if you have any feedback on that, if you think it's good now that you're not facing level 3 bots anymore because they weren't at your level, or do you miss them? Or basically, before the update, we had 20% of the population facing level 3 bots. Now we're more towards 10% of the population. So tell us what you think about it. Another news that is important is the fact that we merged skirmish and elimination in the same playlist, in the deathmatch playlist, since the new season. And it might be something we want to do in the future again, because we introduced new game modes. And so we are testing a new thing, is that now when you set a preference, so you can in the activity card of the deathmatch, you can set a preference if you want to play only in skirmish or only in elimination. But after a few minutes of wait, that parameter was relaxing, so you could end up in both modes. It's something we'd like to change. And to change the parameter so that when you set a preference, you're sure that you will be matchmaked in that mode and not in the other one.
Cool.
Even after the end of the timeout. We will do a maintenance tomorrow morning. We should do a maintenance tomorrow morning at 8 AM. It's not fully confirmed, but that's the plan for the moment. To push that, so that now, starting tomorrow morning, you will be able to set the preference and to keep it during the whole matchmaking time. So if you want to play only in elimination or only in skirmish, you choose that and you will matchmake into that.
Brilliant.
And I'd like to have feedback on that as well. So if people prefer it that way, or if you prefer to have the relaxation, or so it's something we want to play a bit with. Yep,
just send us the feedback. We'll read it. Yeah, we have some cool things coming up this weekend as well. Starting with the Extra XP Fest. I know a lot of people have been asking about this for a while. When is it coming back? Well, it's coming back now. It starts on the 24th and ends on the 27th. You'll get double XP on all orders and in all game modes. So if you want to level up your new characters, or you've got some old characters that you want to get a few levels on again, you can just dive in and get that all weekend. We also have an event order this weekend, which is the Tribute Vanquisher order. So you're going to have to play Tribute as a community, win as many Tribute matches as you can, and everybody gets 2,000 steel each. Again, starting on the 24th and ending on the 27th. So that's a good, coincides well with the double XP. So,
first event on Tribute?
Exactly, yeah, first event on Tribute. And that's not all, We have an event playlist as well for Tribute this weekend, where you'll be able to head to the event playlist and play Tribute only on Market Town. So a lot of fun zip wires and everything going off there.
And all the variations of Market Town.
Yeah,
so the snowy version, the nighty version.
Everything. Everything. And that coincides perfectly well with the event order as well, and with the double XP. So play a lot of Tribute, get some steel, get some XP. Yeah, it's going to be cool. We also have a Black Friday sale coming up. It's Black Friday tomorrow. Also, happy Thanksgiving to all of our friends in the US. It will have a 25% off the season pass and 60% off the game itself.
That's cool.
So yeah, if you have any friends that wanted to pick up the game, didn't manage to do it during the free weekend, now's the time for them to do it. If you want to pick up the season pass and get all the heroes too, if you just started, perfect time. Perfect time. There is no content of the week this week.
Yeah,
sadly.
it's something we do each new season.
Yeah.
The season where we allow people to unlock the new heroes with steel. We don't want to push extra content so that they can use the steel for that.
Yeah, you can spend the steel on the heroes. Makes sense. Makes sense. Yeah, but that's it for news this week. We do have a Q&A though.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Yourself and, well...
maybe Roman.
Maybe Roman, we're not too sure yet. If Roman can make it, he'll be here. So yeah, I want to roll Q&A, Max. Roll. And we are back with absolutely zero change at all. What's going on, Damien? So yeah, we have a few questions already that we've gathered from Reddit and so on.
We will to start with, we will discuss about the Shaman.
Yes, just so you guys know, we're not avoiding that.
We're waiting for Roman to discuss about the Shaman. If he's not coming up in 15 minutes, we will do it for him.
Yeah, we will still talk about it.
We have some answers about the Shaman.
Absolutely. Which I know a lot of people have been asking about, especially on Reddit. We have news. We have news. Okay, so first question. Any news on changes to salvage? That comes from Unreo del Sol.
That's a good question. We already said it in the past. We're working on the salvage thing. We have several different ideas, in fact, to have a good use of the salvage. We're still working on it, so nothing coming soon. But I think when it will come, people will be pretty happy. We might announce it later during Season 5, but for the moment I can't say anything about it. But just to say, we're on it. I'm doing reviews every week on that subject, and it's cool. That's the only thing I can say.
Cool. Yeah, we actually had there was a thread on Reddit where someone had noticed in one of the old forum patch notes before the game was released, there was a destroy for XP feature, but that was a mistake on our end. Yeah, and we didn't change it, so...
Yeah, it's a destroy for salvage. We never intended to destroy for XP. That would make... you could buy your progression, which doesn't make any sense for us, so it's not meaningful. But we agree that salvage could be used to help you XP-wise and stuff-wise like that. So we have ideas, but
cool.
We'll say that in the future.
Something we could say. Cool. Okay, next question comes from BoneFat21 on Reddit. Should we expect more events on the level of Feast of the Overworld or more reimaginings of game modes?
Yes, definitively. It's something we want to do more. Can't say anything about it either, but it's something we want to do more on both sides. So doing super high developed events like the Halloween one, or just introduce a new a realistic variation of a game mode or new variation of an existing game mode just for fun, just for 1 week. So we want to do both, and maybe pretty soon we'll have one of those.
I like a smirk there. Like maybe pretty soon. Bring back the skeletons. That's what I say. Bring those guys back. Okay. Next question's from. Okay, this is good. What? ABCDE123EDCBA on Reddit. Nailed it.
That looks like a password.
When will the Warden get a plume ornament?
So it's a funny subject that I see quite often on Reddit or on Twitter. I passed the idea on the team. So they have some ideas, but the time to do something like that, so it's many months before we see something like that, but the team is aware of it, and they embraced the idea. So cool. Can't say anything, but they like the idea.
Cool. Okay, another question from ABCDE123EDCBA. Since you're trying new game modes, could there be an event where there's a faction versus faction game mode? So Knights versus Samurai, Samurai versus Vikings, Vikings versus Knights with no mixing.
Yeah, so it's an idea we have since the beginning of the project. In fact, it's a fantasy we always wanted to do. For the moment, we haven't figured out how to do it well with the matchmaking constraints and all. Maybe through an event or something like that. So we're still thinking about it. I don't know when we will be able to do it and how, but we agree that it's a cool idea.
Cool. Okay, next question from Katsuro Amagi. Because of the overhaul to how patch data is handled for the November 14th update, will we finally be seeing more frequent patches due to the increased efficiency?
So that's a good question. In fact, it's funny. It's one that Roman wanted to answer because we discussed it this morning. So the amount, the frequency of patches we do is not based on the size of the patch. So it's not because now the patches will be lighter in size that we can production-wise produce more patches, because producing content is one thing, then testing it, doing the version, and going through the whole submission process is another thing. So we are limited in the amount of patches we can do per season mechanically. And I think we did more than 30 pretty big patches since we launched, and this doesn't count any server update we've done, etc. So we're still doing a lot of them. And also one of the things we noticed by being live is that the more patches we do, the higher frequency do, the higher are the risks that we break something or that we introduce new bug, etc. So it's always a balance to find production-wise on the amount of things we want to deliver and fast and to the player, because we always want to do more, and the risk we take to break existing things. And the community noticed it, that sometimes when we push too many things, we bring new bugs, etc. Right, so yeah. It's a balance to find. I think we're doing a lot of things now with the events and orders and fest and stuff like that. So we're doing more and more things on the game. We have now, since many weeks, almost every week, we have something new or something happening on the game. Is it a patch? Is it something different? But it's you have to know that production-wise, it's a struggle to manage things well and to have no new bugs or no new introduction of things. So I don't think we will be able to make a bigger frequency or higher frequency of patches because it might bring more damage than good.
Yeah. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, next question is from Nilknarf. Will realistic mode and endless march dominion settings ever be implemented into a single separated mode for players who enjoy a more tactical approach to the battlefield? No gear stats, no radar, no revives, and so on.
Yeah, so for sure we will do more of those through events because something we like and something that works. But we can't have an infinite amount of game mode at once because it's splitting the community. So the more playlists we have at once, the more players are split, so the longer are the matchmaking waits, and the less people can play with people of their skill, etc. So it's always something we have to play with. And that's one of the reasons why we merged in Season 4 Elimination and Skirmish. It was because we're introducing Tribute. And when we will introduce Dominion Rank, then we'll have the same question to answer. So it's always a balance for us to find. And so for the moment, I don't want to do a realistic mode as a permanent one, for example, because the bucket of players would be too small. But it's something that can change the future. Maybe we can do more of what we're doing, so merging those with other ones and then just with the preference. So it's some kind of stuff we can play with. So send us ideas and things like that, and then we can maybe play with some of those. The fact that there are events make them popular too, which is something to take into account. So that's why you have so many players playing the realistic ones during 1 week. It's because they know that 1 week after they're not there anymore. Like a special event, but then if they're always there, would we have enough players wanting to play them at the same time, etc.? So it's always a balance that we have to find.
Cool, cool. Roman has joined us.
Ta-da!
Hello, Roman. How are you? How are you doing?
Hey.
We didn't spoke about the Yaramusha.
Eric changed, right?
Yeah.
A little bit, a little bit. I've grown a bit of hair, you know, and
he has
changed
a new
the accent a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have something for there?
Not for you, no. So yeah.
So we didn't spoke about the Yaramusha.
Yes.
We wanted you to do it, but we spoke about the patching thing.
Patching thing.
Oui, the frequency of patches. So now you're well aware of where we're at on the show.
Yeah, we got a couple more questions from here, and then we can go and talk about the Shaman, I guess.
Yes.
Right?
No,
cool. So next question is from Pirates Rum. I like that name, by the way. Other than double XP events, are there any plans to adjust the XP gained from playing after Season 4 releases? Even a 15 to 25% buff would feel welcome after the full roster is out. Thanks.
So that's a good question. We have some new feature related to XP working on. Can't speak about those now, but that's a way to give more choice to the player to play with their XP. Might be linked to salvage or not. So it's something we're working on right now. So we prefer to bring new features and new choices and new options rather than just tweaking the values for the moment and leverage more double XP weekend, other way of rewarding XP. Than just tweaking the values. So we have many ideas linked to that.
We have the double XP right now, so
yeah,
perfect. Well, starting this weekend. Okay, the last question here is from JIS7014. Time snap replacement. This should be top priority.
Indeed. So, really? It should be a priority. Oh, shit. Can I note this one? Yeah, of course, it's a priority.
It is a top priority.
We already spoke about this one like every week, etc. It's a priority. The guys are hard at work on it. And we had a team issue that we had to pause that development.
So everybody is back
for a small period of time. You know, the guy is back and it's hard working on it. So expect new things soon on that one. But it's not replacement of the type snap. It's lag management.
Okay. New lag compensation.
Still a top priority. So
yes.
Yeah, we still got it.
So it is. I wanted us to answer that question to say yes, it's a top priority for us. So.
Good. All right, so now that you're here, Roman, you want to take over and talk about the Shaman?
Yeah, no problem. What about the Shaman?
We've had a lot of discussion.
She has no
as you've probably
issues,
seen. Yeah, she's fine.
She's my new main. I think she works really well. I win again at the game, so I don't see what's the problem. No, so yes, so we released it like a week ago. And now we're looking at how she's performing. We're looking at the different type of feedbacks that we have, and actually we already said that last week, but she has a bug in the tracking of one of the moves, making the pounce really hard to dodge. So that's definitely something that we are fixing. So Predator's Anger, Predator's Mercy, and Wildcat Rage have an issue in tracking, and so we are fixing that in the next patch.
But this will be in the next code patch?
Yes, in next code patch, not the live update.
Not right now. Because code patch need big submission, etc. So it's not for the moment.
The next big patch,
it's ready, but we can't release it now.
Okay. Yes.
But we want to do a patch before that one, which is what we call live patch, and are easier to do on our side. That will answer some other issues.
So that live patch will have some fixes balance-wise on the Shaman. Not only some bug fix, but also some nerf, like Wildcat's Rage hits and normal block recoveries is increased to 800 milliseconds from 700 milliseconds. There will be a nerf on Predator's Anger, Predator's Mercy, and Wildcat's Rage. Cancel to combat idle will cost 24 stamina instead of 10. So a lot of tweaking, also tweaking on the damage, like Wildcat's Rage damage will be reduced to 20. It used to be 25. It will be the Wildcat Swiftnet's damage will be reduced to 20. Also was 25. The pounce will be reduced to 20. Was 25. And basic heavy opener damage will also be reduced to 27. Back it was 33. So there is some stuff like that that we are doing. Also, the range of the Predator's Anger is going to be reduced to 1 meter. It used to be 2 meters. And that we want to push it as fast as we can. We are targeting next week for the moment. We'll see if we're able to hit that timeline based on testing and deploying it. But that's what we're targeting at the moment. Should be next week. Might be a little bit later. Sorry, depending on how things goes. But what I wanted to say on the Shaman, I think she's an interesting character. She has a really complex and complete kit, and that was one of the goals of the character. It's to really have a complete character that has a lot of answers, except to a lot of different situations. The issue is that all of her answers and all of her moves are a little bit too good on each form. So the goal was to have her really being able to do everything, but not everything at best. And currently, she's a little bit on that side. And also the bug on the tracking, so your ability to dodge all the pounce and Wildcat's move is not helping. So this one will fix it also. So yes, she's a little bit too good. Maybe I will stop winning that many games with her. I'm sad, but hey, it's life.
Well, that's good. I know a lot of people have been asking me about it as well, especially since I posted the run of the show yesterday. So that's good. That's good.
Yeah. And so the complete patch note of what we'll fix will be available when
with the live patch.
Yes, with the live patch, and then with the code patch a little bit later.
So we wanted to say it now because if it goes out next week, it might go out before the next Warriors Den, but we're not sure. So we said, okay, let's say it now.
But it's coming soon, so soonish.
Yeah,
soonish. Okay, question from Lyco762 in the chat. Did level 2 bots in duels get buffed? They keep wrecking me and blocking everything. If I can't win against bots, I have no reason to play anymore, and that's actually really depressing.
So no, not that I'm aware of. About the level 3 bot subject that we discussed well enough, so we could investigate that, but they shouldn't block everything. So tell us in the chat if you agree with that, if that's also your case or whatever, send us feedback. But we can investigate that if that's true.
Cool. And another one we have, actually I noticed this on Reddit as well. People are asking about performance issues since the start of Season 4, mainly on PC. Yeah. Do we have anything that we know about that? Anything?
So there is, I think it's an issue linked to laptop, if I remember well. I don't know if it's only laptop, but it was with the laptop. So the NVIDIA issue that we're investigating. So I'm reading what Matti has written for us.
With capital. This is the issue.
NVIDIA
we need the answer, please.
NVIDIA issue that we're investigating, but we have a workaround that will be posted on Reddit after the show for now. So go on Reddit, we'll post the workaround. But yeah, if I remember well, it was a laptop issue. And for PC folks, I know that we have, right now there are the Steam Awards. And I can see some prizes that could fit well with For Honor. So I invite you, if you want, if you like the game, to post some reviews to get the badge and give an award to the game.
Yeah, you just do that through Steam, right? Like just log in Steam, main page.
It's the time for the Steam players, the time to give awards to the game you like.
Which is like For Honor, for example.
For example.
All right.
Do we have a live question, Marie?
No, we're
Not
good.
much.
Nice checking.
The Shaman one.
Yeah, but we covered that. So,
but to come in on the Shaman, we're gonna go a little bit step by step, but also we don't want to break her. But yes, tracking and small nerf in terms of damage, range, and a little bit on timing on recoveries, basically to make a powerful move a little bit more dangerous to use if you get countered, etc.
Yeah, because in the past, sometimes we have overreacted on the first feedback, and then we a bit damage some heroes. So it's not something we want to redo either. So it's always a hard balance to find.
Step by step. But so I think fixing the tracking will help a lot.
Yeah, of course. And some damage were too big anyway. Frequent question, reworks. Yes, we're still working on those. Still Kensei, Conqueror, Berserker, as we said. Still working on them, so not coming anytime soon. I'm playing with the new Kensei since many weeks now. I love the new Kensei personally, so it's super hard for me to go back on the live version. But yeah.
Yeah, currently it's polishing animation, etc. So there should be some stuff coming soon.
Cool. Good to hear. Good to hear. All right. I think that's it for questions, right? Do we have any more, Matty? Any questions? No? Nothing in the chat?
We could go in the community corner and then give that time for the players to give us some questions.
Sure. Why not?
And then go back on the Q&A afterwards if we have some more.
Yeah. All right. We'll be back in a sec then with the community corner.
No problem.
Welcome back. Thanks, Roman. Yeah, so
next patch?
we have a bunch of videos today for the community corner.
We'll go back,
yeah, we'll go back to Q&A after we do the videos. All right, you guys settle down, all right. So yeah, first video we have today is by Platonic Bear on Reddit. Chances are 1 in 10 million.
And it's a GIF.
It's a GIF.
Ah, yeah, I saw that one. It's amazing.
Bang. That's just unlucky.
So the guy gets pushed by the minion, the teammate. He has really no luck.
Yeah, that's just unlucky.
Yeah, he killed.
Poor low brother.
I'm just going to start a riot in the chat. It's pronounced GIF, not GIF. So there you go. Next video is by O Draco on Twitter. It's Berserker 1v4.
Ooh, trash, dude. You know what? Let me use some time. Get away from me! Where's my teammates? I'm dying every 2 seconds. Dude, really tried to jump. No, did I at least kill him? Oh, I think I did. That.
Oh my god, Mason, I just did a 1v3, bro. I gotta send you this clip. Oh my god. Dude, no way. I deflected one of them and oh my, that was dope.
I love how sort of confused he was towards the end there. Like, did I kill him? I don't know.
Do it?
Yeah. All right, next video is by White on YouTube or White Substance on Reddit. Yeah, I'm not going to mention that name. For Honor Season 4, woo. Woo.
You captured Zone C.
That you know, and they ask you how you are, and you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because
No time to rest! We must press the attack! Fall in! With me!
little man!
The never-ending video.
Yeah, the Smash Bros. Soundtrack though.
Yeah,
I like that. All right, our next video is from Eric Pope's good friend Setback. Pope may have talked about Setback last week, and Setback wants to discuss the betrayal.
You really need to record the infinite jump? Yeah, I'll do it this weekend, Morris. That's a really good idea. I like it. Let me lower my mic a little bit. Okay, so reason I was late starting to stream, so working on something really quick. Today during the dev stream, I was brutally and emotionally damaged by Mr. Eric Pope. It really hurt my feelings. I'm in touch with my lawyers right now to talk about it. But I just thought I'd play the footage back to everyone so they could see the emotional damage that I had to endure today. I didn't even see it live. I just came out of a work meeting and everyone was spamming, calling me a phony, saying I was faking stuff, and I'll just, I guess I'll let you guys watch it. So go ahead and I guess play the footage.
You know what happened, by the way? I'm gonna call him out right here. Our friend Setback, who does the Faction War update.
Yeah.
I reached out to him. I gave him early access. I said, hey, Setback, here's some early access. All I ask in return, do a good video on our new changes to the Faction War. He says, yeah, sure, no problem. And then he got sick. So hopefully next week we'll have a video from Setback to show you that takes a fun look at the new Faction War changes. Feel better, Setback? I hope you are
Actually sick and not just plain happy.
But yeah, let's get into the show. This week we have a lot of information. And we'll be joining you later with a video from Luke to wrap up
Well, there you have it. Many people think many people think I may have faked being sick, but I had a little bit of a cold, and I apologize if I disappointed people. I tried my best. I'm so sorry. Just turn it off. Turn it off. Metal Gear. Alright, I'm ready for some 4v4 game mode, I think. Psycho Mantis.
So still waiting for that video, huh?
Yeah. I was about to say, do we have that video yet?
Yeah.
I mean,
No,
that is why
we
Eric's not
don't.
here this week, though.
Yeah.
He needed some time away because of that.
He's grieving.
Yeah, he's upset. He feels
He's
bad
very
about
upset.
what he said. Okay, next video is from Storm Shadow 7783 on YouTube with At the Buzzer.
You win.
That was
a nice
clutch,
win.
right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
really
like,
close.
I would have choked so hard. Like, super, the pressure, too much pressure. All right, next video is another longer one by Flukerson the Optimist. It's Farana Aramushi.
Not turtle.
Okay. Here's the thing about that. No.
How many times do we have to teach you this lesson, old man? Victory!
That was good. The little poke at the end, yeah, brilliant. All right, last video for today. It's a short one. It's from Hell Euphoria on YouTube. For Honor Against the Odds, number 28. Wow, number 28. 3v1 cleaning up Dominion. Some,
not bad.
Some
nice
good vids. Good vids.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thanks
Well
to everyone who
timed.
sent us the videos, by the way. Posted them on Reddit or so on. It's cool. It's cool. We like to see them. Should we do some more Q&A?
Yeah, we got a lot of questions.
Yeah,
In fact,
we've had a lot of questions in the chat since last
cool.
time.
Thank you.
Okay, so
First one for you, Roman.
Trinity Big Dragon. Any plan on the guard break that could be counter after a parry that was planned for the season 4, but we don't have news? So yes, with the release of season 4, we added a lot of changes to the fight system, and we still haven't released the changes on the parry. We're still working on them, polishing one or two rules on it, but that should come soon during the season. So yes, we haven't forgot about this one. It's still planned and it's coming.
Neat. All right, next one.
XM Ajax. Will you ever revert the order refresh times back to how they were? Currently they have moved forward 8 hours and it's become very inconvenient for people like me, who wake up and quickly do daily orders and go to work for the day. So I don't know in which country he lives, but yes, we said that we were, all the orders were moved towards the same hour now because we had some hour for the contract, some hour for the daily, etc. So we could investigate that. Maybe the time we decided is not the best one. So if he can say in the chat in which country he is, but it's something we could look into. From Tempest7, I would love to play Faction War on my mobile or tablet device. Any chance of Faction War coming to portable platforms? I think that's a really cool idea, in fact.
That would be cool.
So I will submit that idea to the web team. LT Noel Vermilion, will you ever add some of the campaign like armor, for example, second Orochi boss helm and stuff for the heroes, even in later seasons? So as we said previously, the gear of the campaign characters has been made only for the campaign and is not compatible with the multiplayer customization system.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not something we can do, but it doesn't mean easily. Yeah. And so it means we have to redo the whole thing, and then it would lose a lot in quality because we can't put as much details in it, etc. So it doesn't mean we'll never do it, but it means it's not something we plan to do for the moment. We have some other ideas though, but for the moment it's not planned. Okay. Official, or maybe you can say
yeah,
that one.
I can cover this one. This one's one I can.
This one's for you.
This one's for me.
One's
nice.
For you,
So from official Pat, where do I send my video to be featured on the community corner? You can just post it on Reddit. You can post it on the forums, or you can send a private message to either me or Fred or Eric on Reddit, and we'll check it out. We'll see if we can include it. So just send them our way. Send all your videos, every single one.
I am Carl407. I have a question with Nobushi. I used to be able to sidewinder through multiple minions and Dominion, but no, I only hit one at a time, and this makes my center lane role harder to do. Will you change it back, or will it stay the same? So was not aware that it was creating an issue with minions, so we'll investigate it, and definitely if we can fix that, we will. Damien.
It's not for me, it's for you too.
This one's for me?
Yeah, this one's for you, no?
No.
do we have any news?
Any news on freeze after Dominion?
Taking that one. We're still working on it. I don't know if we managed to reproduce it in the end internally.
Because it's about the freeze at the end of the Dominion.
Yeah, freeze at the end of Dominion.
We haven't said what we're speaking about. Good point, Roman. So yes, I know we struggled a lot to reproduce it. I don't know if we succeed at reproducing it, and that's the major issue. So until we can't reproduce it, we can't fix it. I know a lot of people from the community helped us, send us many different reproducing steps, how it happened to them, etc. I don't have any news on that. Eric is following the subject, so
next week.
Let's try to answer that next week.
Yeah. Cool. And one last question.
Yes, Roby HD. Are there any plans to let us store item appearance so we aren't stuck destroying items? We can switch to them even after we destroy the item. The question is pretty hard, but I think I get it. He doesn't want to destroy visual he likes.
Yeah.
Maybe he wants to apply those afterwards, but because the inventory size is limited, it's a struggle.
So you have a lot of trash loot in your inventory just to store the
visual. We agree with the problem. We have a plan to fix it. We have a design on the way. So saying by that if the design is on the way, it's not happening tomorrow. It will take a lot of time to validate the design, to develop the design, and then to test and all. So it's not coming anytime soon, but we have a plan that is really cool, in fact. So maybe we'll discuss a bit more about that in the future. It's not coming soon at all, but we have a plan.
Cool. But yes, we agree. User experience-wise, it's not really.
In the meantime, we're still looking at increasing the inventory size limit. It's a real challenge. Already, the team investigated it once a few months ago. It wasn't possible. But with the improvement we've made since then, I re-asked them to reinvestigate it. If it's possible this time to increase a bit the inventory size. The answer in the end might still be no, but it's something we're looking at the moment.
All right, awesome. Thank you guys for joining me.
That's right.
It's been cool.
Thank you for hosting.
No problem at all. All right, so that's pretty much it for the show today. I have a couple of shout-outs, though, to make before the end. Shout-outs to My Stash for creating a Aramusha and Shaman survey. It's up on the forums right now, and I will post it on Reddit after the show. He's made a little survey, so you guys can let us know what you think. We will be checking that out as well, like sharing the feedback among the team. So yeah, shout-outs to Stash for that. The For Honor subreddit are having a tournament, actually, a Season 4 tribute tournament. The lovely Nachtgeist, I'm sorry if I butchered your name there, is organising that. It's going to be on all platforms, and it's going to be on the 1st, the 2nd, and the 3rd, with one sort of December even, with one tournament per platform.
Is it the first tribute tournament?
I think it's the first tribute tournament.
That's
yeah,
cool.
I think it's the OG tribute tournament.
That's really cool.
Which is pretty neat, and also, there is another tournament this Sunday. Awoken Gaming are having a 1v1 tournament, also known as The Pit. I like that, The Pit. Fierce. If you go to battlefy.com and search for Awoken Gaming Esports, you can find it on there. And we'll also post it up in the recap as well. And that's pretty much it for this week. Thank you guys for having me. Thank you for having me here as well. That's coming. I don't want the chat to go wild. Yeah. But yeah, happy Thanksgiving to everyone in the US. Thank you for having me here. Pop will be back. He'll be less turkified next week. And yeah, raffle time. So Apoteos, if you want to hit the raffle, we're giving away 5 combat packs this week. My boy Apoteos, he's there. Kevin, do it. Thank you very much, guys. See you next week.
Bye.
Bye. See you.